Here we go, Steve, for our fourth bout of the night, mate. Jumping all over you there like a trampoline. But this one's a 3-2 exhibition taking place between Harris McClellan, the blue corner from Next Generation, versus Musa Qadar.
Yeah, Harrison got the wardrobe notice.
Let's remember, like getting inside there. Musa getting a nice little hip toss straight inside of Harris's guard. Harris looking to get his foot on his hips.
Beautiful.
And get back to his feet straight away. And
uses those butterflies, pushes off.
Pushes him into the cage with a passive head position, but looking to work to that little outside knee. But
that's
great
nice
sprawling.
sprawl.
Yeah, great sprawling done by Harris.
Oh, and he thought about taking the back, but
yeah, he's got a nice little bite on the neck as well. But Musa doing a good job of negating that with a good connection of his hands, and now building out. His head pops out and ends up in like a scramble position, but looking to solidify side control, which he now has.
There hasn't been a lack of action between these two young athletes.
Yeah, a lot of transition and scrambling here, yeah, definitely. So we're back inside like an open guard position, and Harris put at least one foot on the hip to extend his opponent's base away. But Musa doing a good job of controlling the head position with his head in the well of the neck and driving forward. And notice that Musa's got his head in a great position. He's not looking straight at his opponent, so he can negate this little frame that came inside. And now Harris looking to change an angle, get to the armbar, and he's done a good job of establishing that and setting
Very nice.
Musa gets his arm back inside, but back circling towards the armbar position. And again circling his head back inside. Many transitions occurred in this first minute 20 of this round. And great to see the guys with not just good will, but great skills as well. And he's going back to the well with the armbar, but now he's going to use that to pass to get to like...
Good to side control here. Buried again when these kids are older. Good Lord. But he buries his opponent against the cage.
Yeah, just their understanding positionally where they need to be and uses the hip toss to get to a scarfhold, but Harris quickly regards, get back to his knees. He's going to creep out to the back here and gets to his own body lock position, which then reverses.
What a fantastic reversal.
A great little scramble there. Use the butterfly hooks well in order to go with the roll and ending up into a top position at the end of this entertaining first round.
Oh, good Lord.
So much to dissect there.
And these guys are going for the amateur C class almost rounds of 2 minutes, not just one. And that was, they burned more calories than that round.
Yeah, that was definitely all action. You saw Harris got like a very good offensive guard and like trying to get to the angle, get to the armbar, and the Musa doing a good job of negating the angle and getting his body square. And then when he was scrambling and keep reversing position and rolling through, it was a joy to watch.
Good Lord. And I'm not sure what you'd ask each young athlete to do different there, because it's not like either made any glaring mistakes.
I just think obviously Harris wants to get to top position, and you see, I'd like to see Musa just slow down the transitions a little bit and everything like that. But like I said, there was never a position where either stopped, and that's all you're asking for these boys.
Absolutely stunning. Well, cage door closed, round 2. Nico Joker, our referee. Here we go. 2 more minutes. 2 minutes to separate.
Well, coming in, skulking in, trying to get the better line and angle in order to get to the body lock position. We started an over-under 50-50, a nice little hip turn as well. He does such a good job of pushing and pulling at the same time, and like using his whole body to get to that. But again, we're coming for an inverted arm bar. We got like a little triangle set up here, and now
in the side control again.
Harris is never flat on his back. He's never got 2 shoulders on the mat. He's always looking for the next angle. There's an arm bar set up here. And
tries to use the legs to, again, just push off, get that little bit of distance.
But Steve Musa's got great footwork, actually. Yeah. And that footwork just doesn't appear in the striking realm. It appears in the grappling and stuff, and he does such a good job of moving his feet when he gets under threat. But he's doing a good job now of extending his arm away from his body. Now he's gone to like a double wrist control, and now he's getting, like, straight away his hips are in motion.
Yeah, and tries to force that leg through.
And now Musa shuts that down with his chest pressure and pins that leg to the mat in order to pass, but Harris not accepting that for a second, going side to side. And
Musa tries to move to north and south, but Harry doesn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, he's using the frame position in order to get his arse out and move again, but here we go, building underneath, and we've got almost like a funk roll position there. But now he's solidified the north side, took his elbows away from his body, which is going to take away a lot of the rotation. In order to move my hips, I need an elbow on the mat, sometimes a knee on the mat. Now he's taken away that angle to control, so he's trying to isolate a posture response by going to almost like a reverse TP guard, but he's just trying to do that to get movement back in his elbows, which he's now done, actually, yeah.
Beautiful. And again, it's straight into side control, but McClellan follows him through, works his way back, one butterfly in now.
Yeah, Harris doing a good job now, setting like almost an omoplata entry, but he's going to use this to get to a triangle, but does a good job of nullifying it with the hips, yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
What I like most about this, Steve, is this. Like, neither of these guys accepted any position. There was never a moment like, okay, well, this is where we're working from now. It's like, I'm going to work like tooth and nail in order to get to an advantageous position for myself, and that's what both guys did.
Look at the focus and commitment in the eyes of that young man, Harry McClellan, standing in the corner. Taking some deep breaths, which I very rarely see the young, so these guys, you know how hard they've been working.
Yeah.
But both of them, wide-eyed, listening to their corner, no emotional response to what they've done over the last 4 minutes. It's just business as usual.
Yeah, these kids are obsessed, mate, and you can see through their skill set, through their application of the skill, and through their understanding of position. So I would estimate that like a lot of the guys back in the day that were professional athletes trained a lot less than these guys at 6-year-old, 7-year-old, in order to understand positions and working through. So respect to both camps, respect to both athletes here. It's been an awesome fight to watch.
Well, if the third round is anything like the first two, I've got to say, for the first time, I'm really pleased that we don't get a winner and a loser in an exhibition, because
we're the winners, mate. Yeah, and there's no losers in here.
Again, it's Musa Qadar fighting out of the red corner. He's in the black, white and yellow trim. They're
looking to set the angle again. We're going for double underhooks here, but Harris already working for an angle to set up like a omoplata, comes underneath. But keeps finding his route out. Now we're in our front headlock position. A little bit of a slam to the mat, and we've got our hips involved, and we're inverting again, and we're getting to an underhook and fighting the hands to release position, utilising the cage in order to get our hips back into play. But yeah, Musa really understands where his posture needs to be. Some of the stuff is instinct, but a lot of it is through education. So like I said about footwork again, Steve. See the way he just circled around the threat of the legs to get his head in a good position. Now driving forward with his right ear inside Harris's neck. Harris can use his underhook now to get his legs underneath him. Yeah, now he's doing a good job of killing the bottom leg.
Like you've done this before. Hold on to the cage just a little bit. Behave. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, is what some people would say.
Amen to that.
Good. Again.
They're looking to set up a north-south choke here, but the cage is going to stop that from occurring. But the Nico Joker resets the position with 1 minute remaining in this third stanza. So
McClellan gets almost effortlessly gets himself back to guard.
Rolled through there for a little bit of an arm bar, but again, Musa using his angles and his footwork to take that away from him. So
nice, we get a bit of separation, we're both up.
Yeah, we're back to the feet. I'm sure it'll be a couple of seconds before we get to this 50-50 position again. Both guys looking a little bit tired here, but 3-2 at such a young age at this pace.
Some body shots.
And Nico making sure that it's all stayed within the rules of engagement and nothing to the head.
Oh, that's fine.
15 seconds to go.
Here we go. There we go. Last few seconds.
Look for instructions for his corner before he gets back into 50-50. Both guys framing away. A nice little necktie snakes his opponent down and pushes him into the fence.
Oh, Musa bounces off.
He's looking to his corner for instruction here, Harris.
What a great fight. Well, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. McClellan and Mr. and Mrs. Qadar, because your two young athletes have just entertained for 6 minutes, showing skill, showing respect, composure, and passion. Everything you want in an athlete, these two young men have given to us. What a fantastic, fantastic performance. What a fight. God, I love MMA. With no further ado, we'll turn this over to Ronnie Rollins. We will make the result official. What a performance from both these young fighters.